Of course you're shocked and bewildered. How can you expect to understand in so short a time? But you've read and experienced enough to know that this unholy cult must be wiped out. I hope perhaps that you'll help me.
I'll do anything you say.
Thank you.
And that's how cults are formed. Things are very strange. How they work, huh? You're either one or the other. This or that. Come on, people. Anyway, this is Wednesday night. It is October 15th. It is year 2025. It's like 10:15. I'm late as shit. Holy crap. It's usually start at 10 o'clock, everybody. But sometimes you're sitting there and you're looking at them YouTube shorts, and all you have to do to get endless 5-second entertainment is just touch your little scroll wheel. Flick the little scroll wheel. You sit back and you just let your brains melt. It's really bad. I gotta get out of that habit. Now, this is tonight I'm drinking Topo Chico. I'm taking a John C. Dvorak recommendation here. It's blueberry with hibiscus extract, yo. Hey, Lavish, what's going on? Yeah, this has some weird shit in it, though. It does have some juice, apparently, from concentration camps, so that's gotta be bad. Yeah, I'm currently still in detox mode. Haven't had a drink in, I don't know how fucking long it is. I didn't have a drinking problem. I only drank, once or twice a week, but sometimes I wouldn't be able to stop myself. So, once that one pumpkin ale goes down, the other 5 of his friends have to go down with him. Even if they are like 8% and filled with disgusting pumpkin flavoring that I still taste today. Hey, sometimes you have to go through the trenches to realize that war is not for you. But there'll always be weed. Is that a G schlock? That is a G schlock. It's GBA 200. A GBA 200. Kind of wish I had the GBX 100 because it actually has sunrise and sunset, the moon and the tide on it. I was very upset after I heard that after I bought this one because this one just looked cool. But the way this feels, ooh, this I heard the GBX 100 does not feel very good on the wrist, but the resin, whatever kind of resin the Japanese are using in this feels like I'm kind of like I got my arm inside of maybe a pregnant woman right now, and it just feels like nice right around the wrist. Yeah, but I would have liked to have the moon phases and the sunrise and sunset on there. So, but I'm not about to spend another $100 on a watch. This was like $100. I got it on sale for $110. So I was like, oh, sweet. But then I was like, damn, it doesn't have the other stupid stuff on it. And I'm like, I'm not going to, but this one is supposed to, I heard it feels better. So the GBX is 200. The GBA is the 100 one. And I think it's GBA 200 and GBX 100. Oh, GBX is $200. You could get it in different colors. You get a regular old color. They're coming out with Casio talk, everybody. They're coming out with a Back to the Future fucking sponsored one with the calculator one, but it's a ripoff. They barely changed the faceplate. They put like some numbers that look like the flux capacitor bullshit, but I'm not getting that shit. Then they also have an Evangelion one. If you're into Evangelion, They got a crazy looking fucking watch that they're gonna sell too. So, all right. Anyway. So yeah, spooky season tonight. We're gonna be having a lot of scary stories. The email box is filled with them. We have people calling in with ghost stories or telling some spooky stuff, or we can just talk about whatever, Casios, if you want to talk about Casios. I'm just gonna talk about Legos too. They're also coming out with the Lego Back to the Future thing. I don't know what's going on. Why they're coming all this promotional crap for Back to the Future. I guess they always do because it's always been profitable. But these fucking Libyans. Casio cock ring. Use a Casio cock ring. They have Casio rings that go on your finger. Now, if your schlong is as thick as your ring finger, then you might be in luck there. Yeah, they're coming out with a DeLorean for $27. So if you like Back to the Future and you got $27 to burn, I think it comes out in January. Go check that out. That's a pretty cool little set. I'm gonna probably buy that one. I think $27 for a Lego DeLorean is gonna be a real fun 20 minutes of my time. I got the money now because I'm not spending it all on expensive alcohols, like Old English and etc. etc. Scary stories tonight. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna start reading some emails. I got a whole bunch of them. I'm sorry, Waythorn, if you were the one that sent the book. I'm not gonna read like a scary book. That's too much. Sobertober. No, I'm still hitting the tray. But I also been taking a whole bunch of supplements and stuff. So I'm like trying to like detox. I got all those. So I've been peeing all kind of crazy neon colors and it's been wild. I've been taking the 5-HTP and melatonin as well, but I've been sleeping fine. I don't really have trouble sleeping, but I've been waking up. I feel more tired now. It's like, I just want to go to sleep. I take it before I go to bed. I'm not waking up and then taking it because that would just make you tired. But I don't know. Also, I found these little Debbie moon cakes. They were banana flavored, and I saw these at the supermarket when I was sneaking in to steal some newspapers to make a bed out of, and they caught my eye, so I had to try them, and because I'm a huge fan of the fake banana flavor. I don't know if you ever ate a banana runts as a at all in your entire life. They still taste the same. Banana Republic, baby. Cheers. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of the fake banana flavors. I don't know why. Something about the flavor of the fake banana that I really enjoy. I like the chemical formulation. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's I don't know. But it was good. So been eating. I like real bananas. And so if you like fake bananas or real bananas, I think I like the fake banana flavor more than real banana flavors. But if I had to eat, if I could only eat one thing, I would rather eat the regular banana because you could eat the fake banana for like a little bit. It's really like the first one you eat. It's like really good. It's kind of like everything. Everything in life basically is always better the first time. So but then after you eat like a few of them, and it feels like your teeth are about to shatter in your head, so you gotta cut yourself off. You can't just keep eating. No, you can keep eating a regular banana though. I could stuff like 30 bananas in my face. Plantains, plantains are pretty cool. Plantains are just like they remind me like dried out bananas or something, like the newspaper of bananas or something. AM radio bananas, plantains. They're yeah. So I think. Wonder what that banana flavor is made out of. Like, the only that combination of chemicals can only be banana. Like, I don't know what other flavor it could be. So where do they find? If you're a flavor scientist, give me a call at 917-719-5923. Man, I think I already got to break the seal after just having a couple sips of this here. Topo Chico. Let's take a quick musical break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about some spooky stuff. So if you got kids in the room, make sure they're well fed and comfortable. Let's have a fun night. Let's listen to Perry Tune with Ominous. Wow, that was a long bathroom break. I'm sorry about that, everybody. Welcome back to Dead Air Radio, where you don't hear the host going to the... Hey, let's open up the phone lines here. Let's see if there's anybody that wants to give me a call at 917-719-592. What? I don't even know. Did you understand that? Something about the Rat King? I think he was calling me the Rat King. Yes. 917-795-923.
Nicholas. I forgot what I was going to say, but it was funny, Scott.
I'm sure it was.
Something like open the fucking lines. Oh, wait. Yes, I remember now. Why doesn't your sorry ass open the lines, Nick?
They're wide open. I'm eating the microphone here. Let's check the mail. Bob, where are you? Bob, do you have the mail? By the way, the office looks really clean today. Thanks, Bob. You didn't clean it? All right, there. Thank you. All right. Where'd you go? That was weird. Okay, anyway, hi everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio, where we're going to be reading some scary emails. You could email me at nick@nicktherat.com. Send me a little email. Just write a scary story on there or whatever, and I'll read it on the air. Let's see here. We got first one tonight. It says, Nick, I was listening to your show last night when my kitchen light flickered. The air filled with fake banana candy smell. Really? You know the kind from cheap popsicles? Actually, no. I don't think I ever had a banana popsicle. I want that, though. Let's see. I heard whispering from my pantry this morning. All the fruit in my bowl turned gray. I'm sorry. Love the show, even though your voice makes me feel like I'm stuck between AM frequencies. That's from Ethel in Duluth. Never heard of Duluth. Welcome, Duluth, to the show. It's pretty scary, I guess. That was a scary story there. I like to light candles and turn on the fire hose, like hot steam. Like to go in the bathroom. Just make it nice and cozy right before I take a dump. I mean, then you read some scary stuff and you get some candlelight and you got the water running and it's steamy and it's scary. That's what you should be doing right now while I'm reading these really scary stories. So we got another email here. Hey Ratman, ever see a skeleton driving a Prius? I did. He waved. Every bone in his hand was polished, like he'd been eating citric acid. The air smelled like banana Laffy Taffy. Your last episode made me dumber, but in a comforting way. Jason T. You guys don't like the vibe poop? You gotta set the stage for the aircraft to land in the ocean. You gotta get the right music going. You gotta set the stage. Have a book or a magazine. If you're a smoker, you need your smokes. If you're a poker, you need your cards. I like to poop in peace. Peace poops. 917-719-5923.
I guess the lines are not open.
No, they're open. Just use your phone. 917-719-5923.
Hey, Nick. Nick inglorious intro, cause this is just a fucking recording. Oh, happy midnight in the sewer. It's now Sunday. Anyway, yeah, shit. I just got back from the county fair. Yeah, shut that shit down. Not bad. Not bad. Not great. I had a question for you though, Nick. Have you been to a county or any other type of big world fair or some shit like that in New York? I mean, it's fair season, you know, autumn, fall, September 22nd. And yeah, I was just curious if you'd ever visited and you know, patronized the fair crowd and all that. I figure what the hell, if I'm gonna waste my time in the fair traffic, I might as well enjoy some of the amenities it might involve. Yeah. Hey, Nick, if you go to the fairs, have you ever actually seen a man juggling balls? Like 2, 3, 4, 8 balls? Have you ever seen a man juggling 8 balls? I was just curious if you like, you know, juggling balls. Juggling is actually very good for your brain. It like makes the additional connection, you know, the cortexes. Not medical advice, but I'd look into it if you don't, or if you do want to learn how to juggle. There are benefits. So I was just gonna say, yeah, if you can juggle balls, why don't you try these nuts?
They should start teaching juggling at schools. I think we should do that. Let's read another little scary story. Because we have a lot of them, apparently. People are really emailing me a lot here. And hold on one second. I gotta just make sure everything here is good. Beautiful. Okay, that looks good. All right, let's go here. Yeah, we got a couple here. Nick, I'm convinced my realtor's a lizard. Her eyelids blink the wrong way, and her perfume smells like banana runts. Okay, come on, guys. She keeps telling me the basement has spiritual potential. Anyway, keep fighting the static, even if no one's listening. That's from Doreen from Tampa. Thank you, Doreen from Tampa. She probably is a lizard. The prices of houses is too damn high. It's crazy how everything goes up except for like how much money you make. People's incomes are like at a frozen state, sorta, and everything else is going up. What's gonna happen? What are we gonna do about these lizard people? They're taking up all of our property. Basement has spiritual potential. You could probably rent that out or something. You could. Can you just rent your basement out? Like on instead of like Airbnb, just like air basements, basements and dungeons, and basements and dwellers in basements. Roll dice. Go in my basement. You could sleep in there. There's no windows. And you can't. There's a bucket to take a shit in. You could live down there. They're starting. I think they're gonna let people in New York build houses in their backyards. Like you could build like 3 houses in your backyard now, but there's nobody in New York has a yard. Like, hold on, let me look into this really quick. I want to see the status of building houses in your backyard is. New York City, build a house in your backyard. What is it, like Amazon bullshits? Let's see. Apartments measuring up to 800 square feet with separate entrances would still fit the building and zoning codes. What is? Hold on a second. I want to read all this baloney. Can't I just get some AI to tell me some facts about this? That's what I should do. I shouldn't be asking. I shouldn't be searching for news articles. I should be asking AI. AINGO. Did you see that Sam Altman getting accused of murder to his face? That shit was funny. You know that guy you killed? It was pretty convenient that, I mean, oops, he committed suicide. What do you think about that? He's like, oh man, not coming back on this show. It happens. Looks like we just got another one in here. Dear Sewer Boy, I tuned in on Grandpa's old shortwave. I don't broadcast over shortwave. I haven't gotten my ham license yet. I did find a really good site though. Where is this site? Do I got it lined up? Where? Hamstudy.org. I would say if you wanna pass this test, which I'm gonna do it. Hopefully by the end of the year. Maybe. Probably not. But that hamstudy.org, is that what I just said? Yeah, it's a lot better than just taking the practice tests. I'm sure the practice test will be better. Because like I was taking the practice test, I'm getting like 60s, 70s. And it was just getting dull. This thing is like, it throws like questions at you after question. It doesn't stop. And if you get it wrong, it'll throw it back at you in like a minute later. And gives you like memory stuff. Like farads measures is the capacitors. It's Faraday cage, KCCA, KKAG, KKPA, CTPT, NYC, PT, PTO, PCQRST, UV, WXYZ. Yes, go there if you want to learn how to become a ham radio operator. In my opinion. Where was I? Let's see here. Let's see, old shortwave. He's been dead since 1994, but last night I heard him laughing between your ad breaks. He said, the potassium is key. Then the smell hit. Bananas. Come on, what? Look, I just bought these little Debbie moon pies, okay? It's like somebody from Little Debbie emailing me right now over and over. These are different addresses. I could verify that, but not sure if your show summoned him or not, or just woke something else up. That's from LM. Okay, thank you, LM. Moon pies. Banana moon pie. It was pretty tasty. I liked it. Do you dip it in coffee? You get some coffee and you dip the banana moon pie right in there. It starts to melt. It goes inside of the pie. It goes in the marshmallow. Then you get like a mouthful of banana, coffee, and sugar. Oh, another weird thing I saw. There was the a banana drink. Now I was curious about this because you can't. I have a juicer in the sewer. It's just like it's rusty and stuff, but it works. It was here when I found the pipe that I live in currently. So you cannot juice a banana. Banana have no juice. So when I saw this drink, I was like, banana moon pie. I was like, how do you get the banana water? But apparently this company did it. There's just you could buy a can of banana water. It tasted like banana runs. It was like no sugar in it. It was 100% certified mutated banana, and it was pretty tasty. It was like $2 for a can. It kind of reminded me of coconut water. It tasted like coconut water, but banana. But it was kind of like the fake banana taste, but it was from real banana. But how do you get the water out of the banana? Do you like do they? Is it like they put it in a? They just take water and they fill it with bananas, and then they strain the water to get the banana out. Very curious. If you are a banana farmer or a banana processor or a banana connoisseur, give me a call at 917-795-5923.
Hey, Mr. Rat, it's Stillwater again.
Oh,
just checking in on you. I was just talking to one of the barkeeps in town here, and okay, so he's an avid reader of Stephen King as well. Now, this is before he went nuts recently. I'm talking about the badass Stephen King back in the 70s and early 80s, and he was like, dude, The Long Walk is coming out as a movie. Did you read the book? And I was like, yes, I did. But that weird little Richard Bachman era was so awesome because it had road work and it had thinner. It was just great. It was great. But anyway, yeah, tell me all about your favorite Stephen King experiences. Anyway, that's all I got for now, I guess. I'll go fuck myself.
ah. I really like It for Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry. I thought It was a pretty scary movie when I was growing up. What other stuff did Stephen King do that was pretty cool? The movie about the car that runs people over, or the tire. It's called like a rubber tire kills people. The Langoliers was fun with the Balky Bartokomous tearing paper. Some creepy stuff. Pet Cemetery was pretty creepy. I enjoyed that one, Think what was that Dreamcatcher? I gotta watch that one again. What was Dreamcatcher about? I remember there's a Dreamcatcher in it though. Stephen King, right? Did he write the what was that book called? I mean that movie with Jack Nicholson. The Shining. He didn't do The Shining, right? Who wrote The Shining? Okay, Stephen King did write that. Well, okay, so he made a fun movie out of that. Was a pretty fun one, the Shining. So yeah, I enjoyed those movies. I don't think I've ever read any of his books. I like more of a. I read a lot more sci-fi books than horror stuff. Stevenson and all those guys. Let's get creepy with it and read another scary email. Mail. Let's see here. Nick, there's a cult in my town. They call themselves the Church of the Yellow Flesh. Gee. This better not be racist. No racism in the story here. They worship the artificial flavor molecule isomyl acetate. Their robes are sticky. Their eyes glow like street lamps. Your show might be their scripture. Ever think about that? That's from Benton. Thank you, Benton. No, I do not think about that. Thank you, Benton, for the email. I think we need to take a quick musical break. Yeah, I'm being told by Bob, the producer here, with the large taser pointed at me. Let's listen to Nav Day with Mirror.
Don't think too much. Heard that one.
Some more AI stuff.
I wonder who they say that for. Like maybe they know it's me. Don't think too much. Heard that one a lot. I wonder who they say that for. Like maybe they know it's me. Can't remember when I started counting everything. And it's like you get to look into my mirror, where the things I see are clearer. Tell me when you can see the things that I see, the way I see them. I don't wanna be the one to break it to you, but I'm not the only one that gets to look into you. Tell me when you can see the things that I see, the way I see them. Can you imagine? Imagine the world where you never have to think twice. Could you imagine? I can't imagine. Where you never have to think twice. Could you imagine? I can't imagine it. And it's like you get to look into my mirror, where the things I see are clearer. Tell me when you can see the things that I see, the way I see them. I don't wanna be the one to break it to you, but I'm not the only one that gets to look into you. Tell me when you can see the things that I see, the way I see them.
And now back with Chris the Cat.
Chris the Cat. The fuck is Chris the Cat? He's dead. Killed Chris the Cat. Long live Nick the Rat. Welcome back, everybody, to another spooky episode of Nick the Rat Radio, where we're having scary, spooky story times tonight. There's a phone line. There's an email line, nick@nicktherat.com. You could also go to Twitch. And there's Twitch there, and there's a Discord, and there's a whole bunch of fun stuff. Go check it out. Have fun. Poke around. Sewer's a little bit dirty, but most people don't bite. Much, I don't think. Let's see if we have any more scary emails here that we could read for the people of the sewer here. We got a couple more. Looks like 10 more just came in here. If these are about bananas, I'm going to go crazy here. Let's see. Yo, Nick. There's something living behind the vending machine at work. It watches me every time I grab a banana chip bag. The reflection in the glass ain't mine anymore. You should do a segment on that if you ever figure out how to be interesting. It's from Kurt, third shift. Fuck you, Kurt. I'm going to find out where you work and report you for indecent exposure. Let's go check out some news. That's what I like to do sometimes. Sometimes I like to load up the good old newsreel and read some news with you, because I need to catch up on news, because I stopped listening to the news, basically. I think I've been, it's part of my detox. I stopped following r/news, r videos, r anything that's like, I'm still in r Casio and r Lego, you know, gotta keep up with those, but the life is way too, it's not even life. Fake life is way too stressful. All right, so those people can do whatever they want, and I'll ignore all that. But sometimes you see a news article, and then you're like, darn, I got to find out what's going on here. This one came out October 13th. I don't know what website this is. UnionRayo.com. Let's read this article here. By who wrote this article? By Sandra the Fifth. What are the colors of a traffic light? Red, yellow, and green. Right? Right? She wrote right. We all know that red means stop, yellow means slow down, and when it's green, we can go. However, this could change very soon, since scientists from North Carolina State University have proposed adding a fourth color: white. The new color won't replace any of the existing ones. It'll be, this is why I wanted to read this. Like, what the hell do you need another color on your street lights for? I think we're good with 3. Let's see. It'll be in addition to improve how vehicles move on the road, mainly now when they are more autonomous cars. The goal is to make the roads safer, faster, and efficient for both human drivers and smart vehicles. I think I know where this is going. Do they want to have a new system in reality for the robots, not just for the people? And the robots are going to get more, I'm sure they're going to get more privilege, right? Robots will be privileged. There'll be no, if there's no cars, they'll have a white light, I'm guessing. Let's read some more here. Maybe we should kick North Carolina out of the universe here. Let's see. When there are enough autonomous cars near an intersection, the white light will turn on. This would mean that the cars are coordinating the traffic automatically, so human drivers wouldn't have to do anything differently. Just simply follow the car in front of them. If that car is an autonomous one, it will know exactly when to continue or stop. What are they? This sounds this is real. If you're driving behind an autonomous car and there's a red light, but also a white light, if there's a white light, it means just follow the car ahead of you? This doesn't sound good. When there, of course, traditional lights, red, yellow, and green, will continue to working as usual. The white light will only show up when there are many autonomous cars coordinating amongst themselves. The new light system is based on something called distributed computing. Oh, very wow. This sounds new. A technology that allows cars and traffic lights to exchange information in real time. Several autonomous cars will get close to an intersection. The cars will send data to the traffic light. The traffic light will detect that there are enough smart vehicles. The white lights will turn on, warning the cars are controlling the intersection. Human drivers will only have to follow the traffic flow. Where will this be tested? This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't think this is going to fly very well with people. It's going to cause a lot of accidents. Be like, what the fuck's white on this thing mean? This is going to kill old people. And North Carolina State team is already preparing for the first testing of the new system. The experiment will be done in controlled areas, places where autonomous cars already function regularly. One of the first places to test them could be ports because they have a lot of traffic but few pedestrians. Also, ports because everything is autonomous there. They got loaders that are autonomous now, right? Just people just watching over them. The boat loaders. There's no more jobs anywhere because the robots are taking our gerbs. Also, movements at ports are repetitive and predictable, just like the people enslaving humanity. Yeah. Even though the suggested color is white, scientists clarify that any color could be used. They should just put up like just green. If green means go, then just go. But you have to follow the car. What if you go around the car? This sounds like some fucking AI salesman's bullshit dream. Maybe I'm tarded. Maybe it'll work perfectly. They should have RGB, like it's just flashing, changing colors randomly. That'll make it really, I don't fucking know. I'll follow the guy in front of me. He looks like he knows what he's doing. That car just drove out into the middle of the crossroads, so I'll follow him. Fun times in the future. Man, shit's gonna get crazy. I heard there was drones being built in the Brooklyn Navy Yards. I'm very familiar with that area. It's like a whole bunch of old warehouses that were all run down. They used to be used during World War II. They'd have all the boats and shit built in there. Now they're building drones there. There's 2 companies making them too. It's not even like they're like corporations building military drones in the Brooklyn Navy Yard. Hold on. Let me see if AI knows about this. AI. Hey, AI. I should go and do a little walkthrough. Which 2 companies build drones in the Brooklyn Navy Yard? Let's see here if AI can find out for me. There we go. Easy Aerial Inc. and Cry Precision. It's a great name, Cry Precision. Easy Aerial Inc. specializes in autonomous drone-in-a-box system for surveillance and monitoring, and Cry Precision, known for tactical gear, defense stuff, and has been cited in media activist sources as associated with drone use or military contracts. What kind of drones are they building? Oh, nice. Yeah. Will these drones be used on us or foreign entities? Are they going to use it to spy on Americans or? Hey, that's a good question. Short answer is yes. There is potential and some evidence that these drones could be used by both U.S. entities and foreign ones. No, I was asking used on us, not by stupid AI. Either way. Well, there's not going to be flying cars. There's going to be flying robots that could spy on you. Fun stuff. Digital ID is coming, baby. They already have numbers all over our fucking heads, probably, but I'll just make it easier for them. Let's see if there's any other scary emails so we could read those instead of scary real life stuff. Also, you could give us a call, 917-719-5923. East of the Rockies. Hello, caller.
Good evening, Nick. How are you?
I'm decent. I'm pretty good. I'm out of my Topo
Already,
Chico.
I have out of your topos. What?
I gotta
water.
pop another topo.
Yeah, that's all. I read up on that the one time. It's all from the one mountain down in Mexico.
Really?
I think the other thing was there was originally a Coca-Cola facility that ended up getting sold, and it's actually if you get it in bottles, it's it used to be done using used to be making Cokes there, and now they bottle the natural water. I'd bid more of it if it was cheaper.
Yeah, I think it was on
What can I
sale, so I
say?
picked it up.
So this is a story that I actually read a long time ago. So this is a way back one for me. The Maundy Thursday affair. If you think that mysterious and unexplained incidents are confined to the mists of the Dark Ages, consider this tale. The year was 1810. The locale was a lively and prosperous coastal town of Wilmington, North Carolina. The American Revolution was over and done with, or at least we thought it was done with. Our new nation had settled down to a period of prosperity and increasing personal income and wealth. The shadow of the War of 1812 was not yet apparent to most people. The Indians were mostly peaceful and industrious. On the eastern seaboard, it was a time of peace and plenty. In Wilmington, a group of young men, sons of wealthy families, had grown up and developed into hellions and rakes of the first order. This was a case in many seaport towns of the day. These young wastrels held nothing sacred above their own pleasure and believed in nothing other than their own cleverness. Eat, drink, and be merry was not just their motto, it was their entire way of life. These young hedonists devoured all of the profane literature they could find in search of new ideas for their debauchery. Roman orgies were reenacted down to the most sickening detail. Nothing, absolutely nothing, was too depraved for them. The only requirements were that whatever it was, it had to be novel and daring. One of the leaders of this loosely organized group was a handsome young fellow named Lecter Daniels. His parents had given him that name, hoping that he might develop into a noteworthy teacher, as one of his ancestors by that name had done. As a student at the University of North Carolina, he proved his brilliance by attaining one of the highest scholastic averages ever recorded there. During his junior year, however, he was expelled after the worst in a series of debauched flings had finally exhausted the patience of school officials. Lecter was sent back to Wilmington, where his father immediately made him a full partner in the family shipping business. With a few serious duties and all the money he wanted at his disposal, the young snob threw himself with gusto into a life of complete uselessness. In the spring of 1810, this young wastrel par excellence dreamed up what seemed to be the inspiration of pure genius. The season of the Passover was approaching, and with it the Christian observance of the Last Supper, one of the holy days at which it was his wont to scoff. Why not have a mock Last Supper of his own design? The spacious upper room of the city's most famous brothel would be an ideal stage for such a farce. This location and atmosphere prevailing there we should give glorious opportunity for the extemporaneous wit and repartee, the unashamed blasphemy of which he and his friends were so fond. And what a guest list! It seemed as though Spade himself was on his side. There was big Peter Brinker, a large frame blonde and just a little stupid by Lecter's standards. Still, he was a skilled fisherman and was just the man to be the butt of any rooster crowing jokes they might be able to manufacture. Then there were the half brothers, James and John Cooper, the worthless sons of one of the most powerful political figures in the state. Andrew, Philip, and Matthew were the real names of three cousins whose rivalry it was to see who could consume the most rum was legendary over the entire city. The stories of their drinking contest were almost legendary, and most of them were true. There was no Bartholomew, Thaddeus, Simon, or Thomas, but there would be suitable companions in blasphemy to take the place of these four disciples. Jules Thomas would have to do for Judas, and Jimmy Galbraith would go along as James, the son of Alphaeus. And to take the part of the Christus, why, pray tell, who would be more appropriate than Lecter himself? Was not Christ himself frequently called rabbi, meaning master and teacher, by his disciples? And did not his own name, Lecter, come from the Latin word meaning a religious leader or reader or teacher? Here was a delicious opportunity for an affair that would be the talk of Wilmington for years. Preparations went ahead rapidly with a perspicacity beyond their years. The planners sensed that it would be best not to tell the madam of the house the exact nature of this event, for fear that she might not let them use her second-story banquet hall. In this they read their hostess aright. Belle, for all its complacence and easy virtue, had a deep religious sense. She would never have been a willing party to what followed. Indeed, it was said that the horrible results of that event haunted her for the rest of her life. By the morning of Thursday, April 19th, 1810, everything was in readiness. The upper banquet hall had been waxed and polished until it shone almost with a light of its own. The crystal chandelier was dusted and polished and fitted with new candles, and the long table at which the feast was to be held was covered with Belle's very best linen tablecloth. And the food, not used to denying themselves anything their wealth could buy, the revelers outdid themselves in providing food and drink. There were whole roasted pigs with red apples in their mouths, pheasant, guinea hen, and wild turkey, not to mention huge roasts of beef with all the trimmings. Seafood was prepared by every known method and in gargantuan quantity. There was wine in abundance and strong Jamaica rum by the keg, as well as oceans of champagne and other spirits. It was to be a lavish, a last supper, as its motto had been simple. About 9 o'clock that evening, the invited guests began to arrive, some in hansom cabs and others in cabriolets closed against the evening chill, their horses stopping at a briskly with little plumes of steam puffing from their nostrils. By 10 o'clock, all 13 of the friends were in attendance, most of them already in their cups to varying degrees. Each was apparently delighted with himself for what he considered to be his daring participation in such a clever charade. Midnight came and passed, and the jokes and speeches grew more and more ribald as the dulled senses of the participants required stronger language, broader jest, and coarser subject matter to tickle their respective risibilities. The language used that night was the most foul and profane that had been heard even in the collective experience of the participants. Poor Belle, who had mistakenly anticipated that she would be a sort of a hostess, could stand it no longer. Pleading a headache, she fled to the lower floors of the house and was not seen again that night. Sometime between midnight and the dawn of that Good Friday, the climax of the celebration came about. Swaying widely as he rose to his feet with his wineglass in his hand, Lecter, the Christus, a crown woven similax on his head, proposed yet another toast. What that toast was to have been was never known. As Lecter rose to his full height and raised his wineglass, such an expression of horror crept over his face that it instantly stilled the drunken clamor at the table and caused his companions to stare at him. Suddenly, Lecter, apparently cold sober, and with an expression in his eyes as though he had just looked into the very jaws of hell, crushed the fragile wineglass in his hand as if it was a scrap of paper. The red blood from his pierced hand spurted between his fingers and down onto the gleaming tablecloth, where it formed a little bright puddle before sinking into the closely woven fabric. The room was so silent that the sputtering of a candle at the far end of the room sounded loud and clear, and the blood dripping from Lecter's hands beat a slow, majestic rhythm on the table. The voice that issued from Lecter's mouth did not sound like his voice at all. and an evil, sinister quality with awful overtones of authority, speaking each word clearly and distinctly with deliberate, majestic cadence, as though each word was being emphasized by the slow pounding of the blood in that clenched fist. The voice intoned, "Dead in 6 months." And again, "Dead in 6 months." With a terrified scream, holding his bleeding hand to the bosom of his white lace trimmed shirt, Lecter ran from the room, down the broad stairs, and out into the cool April night. The other 12 looked covertly at each other for a moment or two, exchanging brief, preoccupied words of parting, and hurried from the building. Forgotten was their custom of walking in a group as they dropped each fellow at his home. Instead, each young man seemed want to avoid the others, and so the crowd quickly disappeared into the darkness. It was exactly 1 week later that the first death occurred. Sensitive young Jules Thomas, who had been included in the party because his name sounded the most like that of Judas, was found hanging by the neck from a rope attached to one of the low sweeping branches of the huge live oaks around his home. The next week, Peter Brinker's drowned body was found floating in the shallows of the river by near his home. Peter, who was one of the strongest swimmers in the whole area and one of the best and most experienced fishermen, drowned. His small rowing boat was not even overturned. As the weeks rolled by, it was first one, then another. Andrew was accidentally shot and killed while out hunting in the marshes, and the next week, Philip accidentally fell on his dueling sword while practicing for an affair of honor. A week after Philip's untimely demise, Matthew, an experienced horseman and half centaur, was thrown from his mount and killed instantly. Lecter was, of course, distressed by these deaths. He was a changed and sobered man who looked most of the time as if he was in a sort of trance. He left Wilmington after Matthew's death, telling no one either why he went or where he was going. The deaths continued after he left with a macabre regularity, one death per week until, by the end of the 12th week, all the Maundy Thursday party except Lecter were dead, either by their own hand or under most mysterious circumstances. What happened to Lecter was not revealed in Wilmington until the following Christmas season. The brigantine Esther returned to Wilmington on Christmas Eve after a 7-month absence. Her one-legged cook spent the night in the waterfront tavern, obviously doing his best to drink himself into unconsciousness. The liquor did not seem to have its usual effect on him, though, and his eyes continued to hold a most mysterious, haunted look. He was very much like some latter-day ancient mariner, and from the long experience with the ways of seafaring men, the hangers-on of the tavern anticipated he had a tale to tell. They hung around as the old cook lubricated himself to the point where he had to start spinning the yard or burst wide open. In the colorful, halting, beautifully expressive idiom of the old saltwater sailor, Cookie told how young Lecter Daniels had appeared at the dockside in Wilmington that early June night as the Esther was about to set sail for the Indies and European ports. The mate was happy to sign him on and even granted his strange request to be allowed to sleep up in the chain lockers, forward, rather than the forecastle with the rest of the crew. A strange one, this Daniels. He kept mostly to himself and little to say to anyone. Seemed preoccupied, he did, like he had something terrible on his mind that he couldn't get rid of. Did his work well, though, and made a satisfactory hand. Then one night in late October, with the worst storm imaginable was raging, and the little ship was pitching and tossing as though she would capsize any minute, young Daniels came down into the lamplit forecastle where all the sailors, with the exception of the helmsman, were trying to sit around a table that was fastened to the floor. In that wildly pitching forecastle, under that swinging and banging lantern, Daniels retold the story of the blasphemous party and its disastrous outcome, not sparing himself, but willfully admitting his part in the whole affair. As he finished his tale, once again there was silence in the little forecastle as the crew watched Lecter with alert, suspicious eyes. Only the loud slapping of the sea against the skin of the vessel and the wild screaming of the wind could be heard. The hanging lantern suddenly dimmed as though someone had turned down the wick. And then again, that strange, sinister voice with its awful overtones of authority, Daniel's mouth intoned, "Gentlemen, tonight it is exactly 6 months since that Good Friday." The sailors sat rigid with amazement and wonder. This was not Daniel's voice. It was a voice that froze them in their places with an instinctive and awful fear. Not one of them moved. Not a soul even came to his senses as Daniels heaved a pitiful sigh, rose to his feet, and climbed on the ladder to the wave-lashed pitching deck of the Esther. They heard one long, high scream as he went overboard into the maw of the storm, and then nothing. So far as is known, Lecter Daniels has never seen or heard from again, at least as the sailors like to say, not heard from anybody on this earth. Have a good night, Nick.
If the ride is trapped in a dark sewer, he is not able to go out, and then isn't much of a doer. The only time he stops masturbating is when he is engaged in a conversation. Call her now and order some manure. Give my call, 917-95-923. Nick is such a loser.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going to thank some people for helping to make this show possible. If you do enjoy the show at all, you could go to nicktherat.com and click on Donate. You could also go to twitch.tv/NickTheRat and subscribe there. If you have Amazon Prime, you could hook a rat up with free $4 or so if you do all that whatnots. You could also go to the P.O. Box 90 something something something. Hold on, I can't read that there because it's so... P.O. Box is 90549, Brooklyn, New York, 11209. There's none in the P.O. Box this week. I was pretty sad. I walked all the way over there. I was like, hello, Mr. P.O. Box. And nothing was in the P.O. Box. There's nothing in my Topo Chico either. But there is stuff in my other Topo Chico. It's in my Turn Your Chico or something. Turn the Other Chico. Let's see if anybody donated this week. We read donation amounts, initials, and notes if there are any. So we try not to dox anybody. Let's see if there's any donators this week. Looks like there might be one or two here. Let's see. We got 420 coming in from PA. PA, thank you so much. I think PA is new on the 420 train. Choo choo, everybody. Let's take a smoke for the 420 train. Oh boy. Might not be able to get through the rest of the donations after that. Thank you so much, PA. Ooh, look at this one. Sewer rent paid in full. 5 smackaroonies from KB. I'm a wiener. Thank you so much, KB. Wow, welcome to the sewer there, Brown Midnight. Haha. I knew if I didn't try to read it, I'd be able to read it. Yeah, thank you for those donations very much. So thank you, KB. Thank you, PA. If you would like to donate, nicktherat.com, donate. Yeah. Let's see if anybody on Twitch has done any of the donating or following or likes or hoopity doo skibidi bop bop bop. What is this? New plus program goal. Share your progress towards meeting plus program requirements with your community. Man, what is all this jibba jabba? I should start trying to stream on YouTube instead of Twitch. Manage goal. What are my goals here? Plus program, level 1, 100 points. This sounds like some help me earn to reach plus level 1. What? Is this that shit that Tom Cruise does? Is this what Tom Cruise's life is like? He gets tier 1 subs plus 1 point. Tier 2 subs is... Okay, let's just click done. Goal successfully updated. Look at this, everybody. I have goals in life. I'm going to live longer now. This is cool. What else is there? Third-party events. That sounds like some fucking scary ghost shit. See all your events in one place by adding select crowd control, stream elements, Streamlabs, and thrown events to your feed. What is this baloney? New. Connect. No. Yeah, nobody donated on Twitch either. So donation segment is now officially closed. So let's listen to another advertisement before we get back into all the scary stories that I'm about to read to you, such as this one that I'm going to read to you anyway, because we have so many scary stories coming into the email box right now. Nick@nicktherat.com. You could still have your stories sent in and read. Dear Nick, my daughter keeps whispering to the ghost in her room. I told her that the fake banana flavoring is the echo of Eden. What the hell? I told her the fake banana flavoring is the echo of Eden. The room reeks of syrup. You're the only one who believes this, even though you clearly don't know how to end a sentence without mumbling. That's from Carol M. Why am I even doing this anymore? Let's see here. Hey, Sewer King. That's better. That's why I'm doing it, because I'm the Sewer King. Fuck yeah. The Sewer King. Not just the Rat King. I'm king of all the creatures in the sewer. Man, possum, bat, alligator. See, hey, Sewer King. We got a fog rolling through Indiana that smells like banana pudding. It's making the dead dig up. Not out of hate, just hunger. Your laugh at the last show made my dog throw up. What? It's from Steve B. Yeah, actually, New York just got hit with a nor'eastern. It was a little windy. Rained very little. Where, in South Brooklyn area where the Rat Studio is, under the bodega, stealing their Wi-Fi. Yeah, that storm was pretty weak. I did hear a lady got killed by some solar panels that were improperly installed on somebody's roof. I wonder who's going to get that payout, or if that'll just be swept under the rug. I wonder how many times that happened. Let's ask AI. How many people have been killed by rogue solar panels? Let's ask X this one. This is gonna be one for X here. Ooh, man, Topo Chico. I don't know how John never gets caught burping on No Agenda, because he always be drinking these Topo Chicos, and he doesn't have a cough button. There's no way John Dvorak has a cough button, because he lets everything. He lets telephones ring through, and trains, and fucking lawnmowers and shit. Where are you, Grok? Let me grok this. How many people each year die from rogue solar panels in storms? Is that even what it would be? Let's see here. Death from rogue solar panels in storms. Key finding based on a search. Blah, blah, blah. Isolated incident, October 13th. The only confirmed case worldwide is the death of a 76-year-old Lumilda Braun in Brooklyn, New York during the nor'eastern with gusts up to 60 miles per hour. A solar panel was torn from a parking lot carport structure. Holy shit. Those things are on there pretty hard. Like, I know what those are. Like, you see them on top of the parking meters. Hit in the head. This was the storm's sole fatality amid widespread disruptions. No other injuries or deaths from similar debris were noted in the event. So this was like the city killed her. Shit. It's fucked up. Yeah, I guess she's the first. Wait, hold on. There's a. Seems like the only people that die are like the roofers. Like 1 to 300 roofers die. And then they talk about that one incident. So I guess nobody's getting hit with rogue solar panels yet. We'll see. I should have put that. Can I go into my predictions for next year? No, that's going to be part of the predictions next year. More people will start dying from global warming. Let's read another email here. Let's see. Nick, I saw a woman vanish in the produce aisle right after she bit into a banana. The label said flavor enhanced. Now the supermarket plays a low hum, same pitch as your broadcast. Love the show, but your mic sounds like it's under soup. It's from Regina. Thank you, Regina. You're making my life super duper cool and snazzy like. You know what? Maybe let's play an advertisement and some music. The next song you hear is going to be, well, the last one you heard was Bass Shell Deception. All the music you hear tonight is CC BY 3.0 music. You can find it all on SoundCloud. I got likes there. If you want to go there and you don't know what you're doing, go to nicktherat.com first. And then there's links somewhere over there for something over there. And you can do that and have fun. Wow, I'm really high right now. Well, we're gonna talk about advertisements first, because that's how you make money in this world. The only way to get the government to take a little bit of that golden Fort Knox and let you smell what the Rock was cooking, then you gotta run advertisements, suck giant corporate evil demon. Let's listen to some, yeah.
The law is coming, the law is coming, the law is coming. No matter where you hide, under the bed, out a window, in a shed, you cannot escape the law coming.
Bigfoot came down from the sky like God-coming bullets, and everyone is gonna die. Don't be a baby and don't cry. When Bigfoot roars fire, all of Earth's sinners are gonna die.
Yeah, Galilee to the feast, truth in the streets. Yeah. They talking, he moving discreet, but when the time came, he spoke flames. Whoever thirsts, come get your peace. Living water flow, let the spirit overflow. They don't know, but the truth gon' show. From the temple to the crowd, he spoke bold, never low. Yahushua in control, yeah, let the rivers roll. Stayed up in Galilee, cause the heat was on in Judah. They plotting in the shadows, hard cold like Medusa. His brother said, yo, go show off your name. But Yahushua replied, nah, it ain't yet my time to flame. Feast the boots coming, all the people in the town. He moved quiet through the crowd, no crown, no sound. Some said he good, some said he bad, but no one spoke loud cause the leader's mad. Living water flow, let the spirit overflow. They don't know, but the truth gon' show. From the temple to the crowd, he spoke bold, never low. Yahushua in control, yeah, let the rivers roll. Halfway through the feast, he stepped up unleashed, dropping knowledge like fire, making Pharisees screech. They said, how we learn if he never been taught? He said, my doctrine ain't mine, it's the one who brought. If you do his will, you gon' know what's real. If I speak of myself, that pride gon' kill. But he that speaks his glory alone, speaks truth, no lie. Cornerstone, they tryna trap him up on the Sabbath hill, but he said, you circumcised, so why y'all squeal? Judge right, not by the sight you see. You blind in your mind, but truth set free. Living water flow, let the spirit overflow. They don't know, but the truth gon' show. From the temple to the crowd, he spoke bold, never low. Yahushua in control, yeah, let the rivers roll. Is this not him they tryna kill? But look, he speaks still, chill. Maybe the rulers know he real. Questions in the crowd like a windmill. He said, you know me and where I'm come from, but the one who sent me, I don't know, son. I come from him, and he sent me truth. Then they tried to grab him, but time wasn't due. Last day of the feast, he rose and cried. Voice like thunder, spirit worldwide. If any man thirst, let him come to me. Drink deep, get free, spirit guarantee. He that believe, out his heart shall stream. Rivers of life, yeah, that dream supreme. Not yet the spirit, but soon it'll blow. Once Yahusha was glorified, you'll know, let water flow. Let the spirit overflow. They don't know, but the truth gon' show. From the temple to the crowd, he spoke bold, never low. Yahusha in control, yeah, let the rivers flow. Yeah, from Galilee to glory, the mission complete. The world stayed dry, but his water runs deep. Yahusha still speaking through time, truth and grace in every line. Yeah.
So there you go, Duckarino. Hey, Duckarino. That's a groovy religious rap song right there. Really made my number one street team promoter, Duckosaurus Rex. Thank you so much, man. Oh, man, I'm so gassy. John's like a sponge or something. I don't know where he keeps all these Topo Chico chemicals from going. Do they make banana Topo Chico? Topo Chico banana and Topo the banana Nino, the banana Chico. Topo Chipatico banana. How is this all AI? That probably was I don't know. That might have been a real rabbi or something. Might have been a Muslim woman, maybe. Who could tell these days? Who's saying what, where, why, when? Let's look at another email here. If there's anything about bananas in this, I'm not gonna read it. This is crazy. I wasn't planning on having a fucking bunch of bullshit like this. Let's see here. Alright, this sounds like I read the first sentence here. Nick, my boyfriend stopped blinking and started shedding. Oh, fuck, no. He says the fake banana scent activates the reptilian glands. He wants me to bathe in it. I think he's one of them. P.S. Your background music's the only thing keeping me calm. That's from Trish. Thank you, Trish. I have some advice for you. Fill the bathtub with apple cider vinegar and push your boyfriend in. If he starts to melt, he's a reptilian. Save his carcass. You could sell it for pretty good. eBay. Yeah. Or you can give me a call at 917-719-5923. Whoa, from over east of the Rockies. Hello, caller.
Hey.
Is for cows and horses.
Having, man.
How are you
How's
tonight?
life?
How now? How's life? Life is wild stuff.
Right. What the fuck? Right. Crazy.
Yeah, it's
crazy. Crazy days, Mickey.
Pretty wild and crazy kids out there.
See any of these day-glow skeletons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
it's kind of cool.
What do you mean, like day glow? Like they glow in the dark?
I don't know. Our neighbors set up some skeletons that glow in the day.
Whoa.
So I was like, wow. Yeah.
Songbird Jacko smile. What the heck is that? Sorry, there's just somebody spamming.
Even diabetes to kids.
My studio is near the Bay Ridge Holiday House. You should it's a crazy little house they have set up. There's a lot of people in this area that do very elaborate holiday situations.
Yeah, our neighbors are into it. They're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, the sewer. I have the sewers all decorated right now. I got a couple skeletons. I got a bucket of.
I wish I was the kid again.
You could be.
Yeah.
We're selling midichlorians.
No,
we
an
inject them
old
enough?
fat dude walking around in a fucking dress is just a peaceful protester. You know, he can't be a trick or treater.
You could accidentally trip them down the stairs using banana peels.
Just I get jammed up on some ice. Bullshit. Nah, it's cool, man. I'm gonna let the kids have their fun, do their own thing.
Oh man.
So
You think
it's
Halloween people are gonna be
good,
dressing up like ICE agents and arresting each other?
That'd be cool. To just cancel it out. Yeah.
Freeze! You're coming with me.
It can't happen fast enough. It can't happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How?
So,
Did you hear about?
everything's fucked, man. The
Well,
world
nothing
is chop suey.
Nothing's. I've been listening to a lot of. Do you ever listen to Alan Watts? What's your opinion on Alan Watts?
Alan Watts? I don't really. You mean like Raw?
You don't know who Alan
Or
Watts is?
Alan Watts. What?
Who? Alan who?
Raw? Raw.
Rawr.
Raw.
Rawr. No,
I don't have any opinions. I'm done.
well, that's actually good.
think.
But
Yeah, I'm done. I don't even know anymore. I'm just like, am I a thing? Is this even happening?
not really. It kind of is.
I'm really, that's where I'm at. I'm like, am I a thing? Is this even happening?
Why?
That's the stage of life I'm at now.
Why is it like this, though?
I don't know. It's scary, and I'm sad. I don't know what's gonna happen.
It usually works out until it doesn't.
Yeah.
But
I don't disagree. But
it's painful, but it keeps going. Sometimes it's painful. Sometimes it gets better. Sometimes the pain goes away. Sometimes good things happen.
Look, I want. Why? I just. If we could just roll back the toil and struggle of humanity, just roll it back a little bit, let everybody, have access to antibiotics, antibiotics and probiotics and, a gym and, food. I don't know, man. I think it's crazy.
Food should definitely be like a number one thing. Like there should be like our taxes should go to like farms that make produce locally and just give it to everybody. Just to have just make a whole bunch of farms.
That's a great idea, Nick. I don't even want to talk about weirdo fucking cult utopias, man. I'm just like, how do we survive what the fuck this mess is?
You can keep your head down and
it's wild what's happening, man. It really is.
Is there like a new war in the Middle East right now, or is there like a new peacetime, or is it?
I don't know. My nephew's home. He's burying his dad. When he's gone, there's a lot of war over there, so he writes a lot of checks for the guys that drive them trucks that go boom boom. So it's hard to tell what's happening. They built plenty of prison space for us, though. You know,
The cities.
There's a whole bunch of detention centers. There's a whole bunch of detention centers up and ready.
Doesn't like
I don't know what's coming next.
This looks like a
I'm
detention
sure there's
center.
some kind of backhand. We're gonna get backhanded somehow. You know.
Well, an earthquake or something. We
I
are
just
what it
want to trick or
is.
treat.
Nobody
you know?
really. Nothing will ever change. We are what we is, and we is for a reason.
It's like a Roman orgy of Halloween candy.
Yeah.
You know, and I just don't want a box of fucking. I don't want a box of candy corn. You know, I want a Reese's cup or a mini Snickers.
Yeah.
You know, I want
Reese's
some
is where it's
bullshit
at.
fucking candy corn. I want a Reese cup or a Mallow cup or a mini Snickers or Three Musketeers.
What's your opinion on banana candy flavor?
Well, I like banana if it's real, but I don't like fake banana.
Have you ever tried it?
Fake banana?
Yeah, fake banana.
I've tried multiple different ones. Most are intolerable. Real banana, yay. Fake banana, nay. You know?
There's people on electric wheels and lightsabers going down the street right now. What the fuck? Okay.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the city. Is that live right now?
Yeah.
Is that right now?
That's now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It looks like a penitentiary, right? It looks like you see the police vans. There's like cops, tons of cops, and there's just people walking around. It looks like a police yard.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing up there.
And then there's giant advertisements for Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia is still a thing. When did Mamma Mia come out?
Yeah, I was supposed to work it. I fucking copped out.
You were supposed to work at Mamma Mia?
Yeah. It's a whole thing.
Well, yeah, they got a big Mamma Mia thing. Did you ever see Mamma Mia? I never seen Mamma Mia. There's a movie Mamma Mia with Sharon Stone.
It's a show. The show, I think, Nick. Broadway. It's a show.
Yeah. Why is New York the only place with Broadway
shows? Those little people. I don't know, man. You know what I want, Nick? Do you have any dreams? Do you have any aspirations? Do you have any wants? Do you have any fantasies?
I do.
Do you have any fantasies?
I have dreams, but I'm too lazy.
Yeah. Dreamers are always lazy. But I have one I want to share with you, Nick. I have this one little dream. I'd like everybody to wake up in the morning, walk outside, look at the sky, thank God they're alive, down at their feet, thank the earth for being beneath them, and then thank themselves for taking the time to have a life and try to make a good day of it. You know, that's my fantasy. I just want everyone to do that.
I'll try.
Good. I think if everybody, whew, imagine that. Everybody just got up and was like, yeah, thanks God, thank you Earth, thank myself, and I'm going to do my best. Imagine if everybody just walked. Can you imagine that day?
Do you know?
Imagine that day.
Do you think we have good people that are leaders, or do you think all the good people are not? Or you think the leaders are usually only bad people because bad people want to be leaders, and good people usually don't want to lead? Do you think that's true?
Well, good people know that. Real good people know that we need good leaders, and they put them in front of you. But with what's going on now, man, we're in a course correction. You know, it sucks. And I just want all of y'all to know, if you're hunkered down and you got your shit together, you're gonna be all right. But if you ain't hunkered down, you ain't got your shit together, you're fucked. You know?
Yeah.
So that's how it's going, Nick.
Yeah.
Chop suey in the sewer.
Let's read another scary email here. If you have any scary emails, nick@nicktherat.com. Let's see here. Let's see, Nick. I've been hearing you before I turn the radio on. That's pretty scary. One time I did have like a paranormal experience where I was in a room with a radio. It was an analog radio, and the station changed twice on it. That was pretty scary. There's definitely movement in the electromagnetic field somewhere that we're not controlling, I think. But yeah, let's go back to this email here. A man made of static comes through the speakers. He says, "The rat knows the truth about the yellow." Do bananas ever talk back to you? That's from Anonymous. Thank you for that one. Let's read a couple more of these. We'll bring in midnight together with some more of these scary stories, and then we'll listen to some music after midnight or something or other. Let's read another email here. Dear Sewer Prophet, there's a second moon now. Really? I'm gonna have to get a third Casio then. Only I can see it. Oh. It's bright yellow and smells like candy. The dead walk when it's full. You warned us, didn't you? Or maybe you caused it. That's from EM in Oregon. I hope you're not talking about fucking bananas. Because I only did that once, and it was an interesting experience, and I probably would do it again if it was a Chiquita banana. Let's see here. Nick, my church replaced holy water with banana-flavored energy drink. The priest says it helps ward off ghosts. Now the whole congregation twitches when you say the word broadcast. Whatever you're doing, stop or don't. That's from Father Dunn. I don't understand what that means, Father Dunn, but I think you need to get a priest because you sound like you might be possessed. All right, let's read another email here. We got Nick. Remember that guy from your old chat room who said he tasted the source? I found him. He's not human anymore. His eyes are pure yellow and he smells like melted candy. This is getting to be pretty silly now, guys. He said, tell the rat the banana woke up. That's from Maggie in Queens. I think I'm done reading these emails. Pretty silly. I'll just say that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy midnight in the sewer, East Coast listeners. It is now 10/16/2025. You've made it. We're here together. If you're listening to this in the future, congratulations. You've made it. Everybody give yourself an applause. Let's listen to some music. We're going to come back and we're going to hopefully have more stories or something. Do we have any, Bob? What do we have? Is there a Bigfoot assault? There is? All right, there's a Bigfoot assault coming up. Let's listen to Vadem with B-Bomb. Is this? Let's listen.
You're building a rat ship here.
Welcome to the scariest shit on the internet. Bigfoot Assault with me, your noble coxman mystery man. Tonight, we will be telling a scary tale, for it is Halloween, and we will make sure it has lots of assaults in it. You freaks are always emailing me asking, why, mystery man? Is it not more assaulty? Freak, I tell y'all, I'll sprinkle so much salt in this story that your mom's nose is gonna pucker up. In a town called Springfield, in a country called America, lived a human boy named Ralph, who was called Chicken Neck at school for various reasons, but we won't be getting into that right now. So this boy, Chicken Neck, loved to go camping. Chicken Boy also didn't have many friends, but don't worry, I ain't chimping out and making this story about bullies or some fake bull crap. Nope. Stay for a while. Open your ears. Listen to the words. Be filled with images in your mind. This chicken-head boy went camping alone like a fool one Halloween. He had no one to trick or treat with or camp with. Chicken Little was pretty pathetic. Makes you sad when you think about it. But seriously, who's going to be thinking about a kid named Chicken Shit? So, out in the woods, he smelt something that was like rancid shit mayo and rancid raspberry jam and menthol Tide Pods. Nasty. Chicken Face went to investigate. Brave son of a bitch, eh? Or dumb. So anyways, Bigfoot comes out swinging. He grabs Chicken Tits by the body and starts jerking him around all over the dang place. Kid's head almost popped off by the sheer force of the jerking this beast can't dish out. His body started to stretch from the force, much like silly putty when you start to jangle it. Chicken Knees McGee was now at least 2 times his original length. No one was about to break Bigfoot's stride. Ain't no one gonna hold him down. Oh, no. He started to jump rope with that dangly long boy. Each time Chicken Feet's body impacted the ground, the gravel and twigs would catch some of his now stretchy skin and start to rip and tear into it, starting to shred and wave in the air. Silly slappy skin slits, slapping silly snake, slithering. Chicken freaks tried to howl, but Bigfoot's grip on his face as he skipped over him through the woods was so tight that Bigfoot's fingerprints were making indents on his skull. He could hear it slowly cracking like when you are bending a stick in the woods and it's still a little moist so it doesn't straight snap, it just kind of starts splintering and bending. His feet, in Bigfoot's other hand, were now all completely smashed and broken. Even if he could get free, he was no way in hell going for a relaxing jog to get away from this savage creature. Chicken Farts pretty much gave up and accepted his fate and closed his eyes to meditate. Into the darkness he went, slowly. I guess there was some assault there. Maybe I spared your mom's anus this week. Stick around next week to find out where they found Chicken Flap's lifeless, mangled corpse.
In the morning to Nick the Rat.
In the morning to you, sir. Nick the Rat.
Nick the Rat! Hey, motherfucker.
I just feel like I got drunk, and I'm not even on anything. I haven't drank anything. That is what listening to Nick the Rat will do to you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. I'm gonna check out a quick news article really quick here. This is a strange angle for the camera. It just looks like I got a microphone in my face. Yes, I do. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. That's a little bit better, I guess. No. Fuck it. What are you gonna do? We'll go back over to here. That's why we got that. All right, there we go. Okay. Hey. There we go. Sorry. I don't know where I am right now. That's what smoking weed could do for you. Let's see here. 917-719-5923.
Jesus Christ, that beat fucking scared me. Like a scary fucking ghost in the night, sneaking up on you electronically. And that beep infects your ear.
Beep.
It's deep inside your ear hole.
Beep.
The deep resonating beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
That rings
Beep,
eternally
beep, 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 beep.
till the end of time.
From CNBC, we have Walmart deploys millions of new sensors in retail's first large-scale deployment of IoT tech, Internet of Things tech. Let's see what is going to happen at Walmart. This is going to be an interesting read, I think. This is one of the articles that I wanted to read that I didn't get to read, so I'm going to read it now with you because I think it'll be interesting. Walmart is deploying millions of ambient Internet of Things battery-free sensors. Hello, is this Walmart?
Oh. You know, you know what kind of tea ghosts like?
Kind of tea ghost-like. I'm going to guess. Arnold Palmer, because he died?
No, it's booty. Booty.
Booty. I guess that's it's better than my guess. Well, so what's the answer?
Booty.
Oh, I thought you were just guessing booty.
It's booty.
What?
I'm sorry, I don't like telling bad jokes about ghosts because sometimes it'll come back and haunt me.
Wow.
Is that another Chopo Tico?
This is my third Topo Chico Saboris.
You're gonna be peeing like the breeze.
I already did. That's why do you think the dead air's been happening? I'm drinking a lot of Topo Chico.
Your breeze peeing.
Yeah, man. It's I'm addicted to drinking carbonated beverages while I do this show. So.
Oh, okay.
I gotta keep chugging them. I gotta chug them down. Chug the Topo Chicos.
Are you feeling better?
Do you like artificial banana flavoring?
It's all right.
Is it better than apple or cherry artificial flavoring?
It's better than cherry for certain. 'Cause I don't really like fake cherry flavor.
Cherry is probably the absolute worst, I would say. And it's like shitty medicine. That's what it always tastes like. I think it probably gives you autism.
Probably, yeah. Or at least diabetes.
The banana one makes you super strong, I think. Makes you fast. Makes you run fast.
Strong,
'Cause it's yellow.
Strong like bull.
Strong like bull.
Yeah. You can get like only runs somewhere, only banana runs.
They're still, they're the best candy that was ever created.
Really?
Well, there are no Reese's. There are no Reese's. Reese's is still top dog, but I mean, in terms of
My favorite lately. Have you ever had Super Sour Cola?
No. What is that? Super sour cola?
You've never. It's like a Japanese candy. It's really good.
No, I don't think I ever had that.
I have to not keep them around because I'll eat way too many of them.
Yeah, I'm not a big candy fan. I don't eat it all the time, but the flavor of the banana candy, for some reason, I could feel it in between. I could feel it in my gums between my teeth right now.
Do you like banana bread?
I love banana bread.
Okay.
Banana bread is great, but I still think the fake banana flavoring in the candy is still tastier. In small amounts. Like if I was to take a tiny small.
What about?
I don't know. Banana bread is really fucking good with butter though. But that's like a whole bunch
What
of different
about
things.
banana pudding?
Did you ever make banana pudding with fake bananas?
I don't think, because I think the pudding that you use is vanilla when you do even though they call it banana pudding, you just put a layer of
I've been a fan
bananas
of
in there, and then
they have yogurt that's called vanilla.
it sounds a little could go both ways.
Vanilla.
Could be banana, or it could be butt in there.
It's vanilla and banana. It's called vanilla.
Oh, okay.
It's it's good. That's my.
I had something close like that before.
I'm addicted to vanilla. I like to put some cereal in my yogurt.
Like that. Okay.
Put some peanut butter Captain Crunch in my vanilla yogurt. Shit's good.
If you do that, how long do you have to let it set in the yogurt before the Captain Crunch will no longer permanently
you dig in right away.
Injure your
be a
mouth.
Pussy. You gotta carve up your mouth. You need to try to rip those gums
right out. The roof of your mouth needs to be punished.
Get them all stuck up in there. You gotta dig them out. It's your toenails.
Well, heck yeah.
Now I want to crush up banana runts and put it in vanilla yogurt. and put it in a turkey baster.
What could you, what about, well, I know you're not drinking, but they had that 99 bananas or whatever.
Yeah, I have had that.
Okay.
Drank the whole bottle. Ugh. That shit.
You could just make. You said there's a banana. Is there a banana soda?
There might be. But there was. I had
Okay.
banana water. Banana water was very interesting. It was like refreshing, like coconut water, with some.
Oh, okay.
And it tasted like real banana though. It didn't taste like fake banana. It was good. Let me see if I can find it on the internet. See what brand makes that.
I feel like you could get a lot of like liquid out of a banana.
There's no
possibly,
liquid
you
in a
know.
banana. That's why I don't know how they made this shit. Yeah, this is what I got right here.
There's no what?
There's no water in a banana. You can't
There
juice a
isn't?
banana. If you put a banana in a juicer,
Oh.
nothing comes out.
Really?
Yeah, you have to put it in a blender. But I don't know how they get the banana water.
You can use it on like to make pancakes and substitute.
Yeah. But it's not water. Yeah, banana pancakes are great. I love banana pancakes.
Oh yeah.
Little crushed, yeah. Where is the chat here? Yeah, this shit right here. I drank this shit right there. Woodstock organic banana water. I don't know how the fuck they made this shit, but it was pretty good.
They must have a banana milking process.
I don't know how they do it. I'm gonna ask AI actually here.
I've heard. I mean, banana milking sounds like fun.
No, it's banana water though. It's not. It's let's see, banana water. How you make banana water? Let's see. Where's my chat? New chat. How make banana water?
How make banana water now?
Ah, banana water, the mysterious elixir. You need a ripe banana, 2 cups cold water, lemon. This doesn't have lemon or anything. Yeah, this says it's just banana. The ingredients, banana. You chop it and you soak it in the water. Ritual. Let's see. You peel off 1/2 of a rotten banana, then 1 cup of sewer water. A candle. You need a candle. You light that and you whisper.
I have newt.
You have to whisper this right here. It's rot and rippin', see and sippin'. Banana man don't come creepin'. And then you pour it down a drain, or and then that's how you get banana water. What?
Sounds delicious.
Huh. Where did that recipe come from? I feel weird. You milk it? How do you... How do you milk a banana? Does it have titties?
Oh, I mean, you got to use like a stroking motion, kind of, and then you got to kind of work the stem, and then ease it slowly down into a container, and then vigorously squeeze, and I think you just get milk then.
I think you just milked my banana.
I think that's how they get almond milk too.
You got a giant press, a banana press. I'd be really scared to work at a banana press factory.
Banana press.
I'd wear a safety belt around my crotch. Just in case. I wear really thick gloves. Just
That's why, you know what? As a country, we don't have enough crotch safety belts in this country, especially in the banana milking industry.
how many banana accidents are there every year? How many
senseless banana accidents
deaths occur each year? How many banana-related deaths occur each year? Let's see. Fewer than 10 globally. Slipping on banana peels.
Fewer than 10 globally. Does it list how they die from the banana or
choking?
Choking, yeah, that's a good one.
There's hyperkalemia, potassium overdose.
Off a banana, huh? Wow.
You need to eat 400.
Exactly. You got to be like that guy they had to take out of his house on a forklift or something.
Radiation poisoning. But you would need to eat...
from banana? Oh.
You would need to eat 10 million bananas.
Sounds delicious. Or 1 cup of banana water.
Whoa, this is
Take
weird.
10
Some
million
people
bananas
are
to make 1 cup of banana water.
allergies. Latex fruit syndrome, cross-reactive, affects 1 to 6% of people with latex allergies, but fatal anaphylaxis from banana is virtually unheard of. What about like sexual injuries? Like, let's see, what about kinky fetish oopsies? Kinky fetish oopsies worldwide.
Is that a website or
200.com? 250 to 1,000 annually.
Anally or annually? Annually?
Fetish fumbles, electrocution from shock toys, impalement by oversized props, or fire play burns, super isolated, are about less than 50%. 50 of
fire play burns. What?
How? Apparently, people
fuck
die
is that?
from burning themselves to death from fire
Oh.
play.
Burning bananas?
Fucking melting bananas on their titties. Trying to summon Banana Man.
I'm coming up with new search categories tonight.
Try him out. Tell him Nick the Rat sent you. Welcome to the Banana Gang. Banana Gang Bang. What the fuck? Yeah. Okay, now I gotta look to see if there's any banana gangbangs out there. Banana
If you
gangbang. 6-on-1. What? Oh, those aren't bananas. Those were bigger than banana.
if you were camping,
yeah,
and you woke up with a banana sticking out of your butt,
yeah.
would you tell anybody?
Just like one of those riddles. I would tell the gorilla's husband that I'm sorry. Or wife?
Wait, what?
I don't know.
What?
Would you sell your soul for banana candy?
Oh, yes, most definitely, yeah.
Would you kill somebody for
Totally worth it. I don't know if I'd kill.
Well, you're not qualified for what's coming. And what's coming is Bigfoot Beats. Hello there.
Well, hello there. Well, hello there.
Prepare to jump. Okay, Jerry. Jump.
Please, Mr. Jumpmaster, please don't make me go.
Now.
I'm sorry, sir, but my sensors indicate that you are indeed a weenie.
Well, hello there. Well, hello there.
Cause I just heard Mickey Gillis singing that song on the radio.
Don't sing me that song again. There's a reason why.
Cause I just heard Mickey Gillis singing that song on the radio.
Well, hello there.
For that. Yeah. Nothing good to drink in the sewer anymore. Ever since this whole detox bullshit, Nick's only been drinking, like, water. Ugh. How does he drink this toilet water? It's fucking chunky and there's brown stuff in it. Is that New York City special? Ah. Anyway. Yeah, it's pretty good, but I don't think it's going to do the trick for me. I'll have to go back to my cognac reserves in my spaceship. That will be working one day. Probably never. Alex Jones was funding it, and I guess that all washed away. The repair of my ship, that is. Anyway, look, let's talk about some Halloween stuff. We gotta embrace the darkness, people. Embrace the darkness. I want everybody to gather around their radios, their speakers, their headphones. Gather around and tell you about some scary Halloween stuff. Okay, well, it's not really Halloween stuff, it's just some scary stuff. And it's not even scary. You should embrace the fear. Because look, man, what is even fear but, just some bullshit? Some genetic coding that made you safe from the lions and the tigers that don't exist anymore. Now you're replacing the lions and the tigers with your own selves and scaring the shit out of other people in ways that don't make sense. Oh, Jesus. Fucking. Nick, your office is disgusting and dirty. How do you even work in the sewer anymore? See, when you had Diane here cleaning the place up for you, a little touch of a woman, mwah, it's perfect. Now, this Bob scientist guy doesn't fucking clean the sewer. He just injects you full of stimulants and shit. Anyway, from the darkness you came. The planet was a flying rock in space, okay? And you came out of it. Wasn't anything more than just that. Shit sprouted you. You've been sprouted from the shit that was within. Giant rock, big rock, made people, all right? You keep a rock near a planet, you got all the stuff in the right spot, people come out, okay? It just happens. Life is just happening. You really don't have too much control over anything. And this is one reason you should turn off the news and social media and YouTube and doom scrolling. It's trying to program you into a narrative that's not real. They used to do it with history class. They used to try to teach you like, oh, this, that, and the other thing that happened 300 years ago, 1,000 years ago. Nobody knows what the fuck happened back then. You know how many stories were untold that whole entire time? You're getting a little bit of the chunk that was changed. All right? Now when Earth makes creatures, you get babies, you get stuff, you get things that are real right now. The stuff that is real right now is right in front of your faces. Stories by people are flimsy bullshit. You can maybe learn from them, or you can learn the wrong thing from them. It doesn't even really matter, because learning the wrong thing is still learning. So, you're fucked. All right, so just embrace that nothing matters. Look into the blackness of what is. Just close your eyes, because your eyes are just another thing that came out of this rock after it came out of a booger, after it came out of your feet and your head. All right, so your eyes and what you see and what you hear, just, concentrate on what you hear for a little bit, because that's the only way you could partake in this emptiness. I'm going to get you there, and then stop listening to me. After I get you into the zone of where you need to be to experience all that is right now, you could go. Not yet, though, because you're still a stupid monkey. All right, look. We're going to close your eyes. Now, you might see like little lines or veins inside of your eyeballs, but I want you to kind of pull back from there. I want you to go about halfway into your skull, and then I want you to kind of put it halfway in between your entire body. Now you're kind of starting to see the slab of meat you are. Now you're just seeing, you're like a giant sponge. Your mouth, your eyes, your ears, that all came a lot later than all the other fucking little bits and pieces inside of you. So cancel those out. Be the meat sponge you are. All right, now your meat sponge, it needs to move. If your meat sponge doesn't move, it just it dies. Everything dies if it doesn't move. You got to keep everything active. Now, you have to keep your meat sponge active for anything else to fucking matter. So I want you to now just start moving your meat sponge with your eyes closed and your midway in your meridian line inside of your head. All right, now you're moving your arms and you're squiggling your toes, and oh, look at this. Now, oh, you can feel it. Try to grab. I'm reaching 30 of my dick so high right now. Oh. Nothing else matters right now. You are at Zen. Happy Halloween.
Wow. It's a hell of a big bear you killed there.
Yep. Parker weighs about 300 pounds.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because I didn't even know it was bear hunting season.
What are you, a game warden? Some kind of vet or something?
Nah. Nah, I was, I'm just asking, just asking.
Well, I'll tell you. You see, there aren't too many of these big black fuckers left around here. So when you get a good clear shot at it, you sure as hell take it.
Huh. That's why you shoot them. Because there's not that many left.
I don't think I understand your question.
You know, there ain't all that many colored people around here neither. Maybe you ought to get back in your fancy car and go about your own business.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
You fucking hit my knee!
You know, in ancient cultures, bears were considered equal with men.
This ain't no ancient culture here, mister.
Sometimes it is.
Our bodies are given life from the midst of nothingness. Existing where there is nothing is the meaning of the phrase. form is emptiness. That all things are provided for by nothingness is the meaning of the phrase, emptiness is form. One should not think that these are two separate things.
Whoa. I was looking for ghost stories tonight, not a ghost dog story. That was unexpected. He's got a great voice. Love his voice. He's got that deep voice where he's got a little bit of a lisp too, but still. Let's see here. We got some more emails coming in. Let's go through these here. Oh, also, by the way, that music you just heard, that was Bigfoot Beats with Hello There. There was a Toy Immersion with Frightening 4. And Scod Music with Wolf Flute Chorus. Awesome stuff. Go check out their stuff on SoundCloud and say hi to them. Let's see here. We got some more email. Nick, I went to an old voodoo shop in New Orleans. They had garlic hanging from every corner. I laughed and said, "What's all this for? Vampires? Thank God we're away from this banana shit." Oh, I was getting so tiresome. Like, I understand. I let everybody know that I really like the runts and stuff, but it was getting a little unnecessary here. The old woman froze. She stared at me and she whispered, "No, but Banana Man." I never even finished my bayonet. My bayonet, bon, the donut. That's from Don from Lafayette. Great. Let's go through these. Let's read some more. Hey, sewer rat. I saw it, man. Thought it was a ghost, white and glowing. Then it moved under the grate, slow and mushy. The smell was sweet, fake, like candy. He looked up. One eye was brown, the other was yellow. Banana Man lives under there with you, huh? Kyle R. Okay. Banana Man. That's not scary. This is supposed to be scary stories. Halloween's coming, everybody. Nick, there's a smoothie shop down the block that's open 24 hours, but no one ever goes in or out. I peeked in once. The blenders were running themselves, and the fruit's all black and soft. They were peopling inside chanting over the noise. Blend for Banana Man. Also, your show needs a co-host who isn't afraid of static. That's from Trudy. Thank you, Trudy. Dear Nick, skeletons came out of the woods last night. Okay, that's cool. They weren't angry. They were hungry. They were hungry for bananas. When the moon rose, one of them turned into the Banana Man. I'm not eating fruit anymore. That's from George in upstate New York. Starting to see a pattern here. Nick, every mirror in my house shows me riper than I am. What is this, like that Dorian Gray? My skin looks smooth and yellow and warm, but I'm gray and cold in real life. Banana Man smiles when I look too long. I think he's waiting for me to spoil. It's from Lilla. Rat. The people at my gym stopped drinking water. They only chug banana protein shakes. They say potassium purifies. Now their skin glows. You ever interview anyone that's glowing, Nick? Or are they calling from the afterlife like me? That's from Sarge. Dear Nick, at 3 a.m. Okay, hold on 1 second. Test. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Dear Nick, at 3 a.m., the grocery store restocks itself. The only aisle that's full is the fruit one. Bananas, all identical, spotless. A man in a yellow suit stands there humming your theme song. I don't have a theme song. Banana Man loves your show, apparently. That's from Mary. Nick, I was doing EVPs in my basement. The recording got one word on loop, ripen. Then a voice that sounded like yours said, "He's coming. Are you in league with the Banana Man?" It's from a friend, maybe. Nick, on the Brooklyn G line, a guy in bright yellow trench coat got, oh my fucking god, got on and started handing out bruised bananas. Someone said, "Quick, get ice, eat it before it eats you." No one took one, but they all rotted in his hands as he smiled. That's from Jay from Red Hook. I don't get it. Hey Rat, cleaning out my bar and heard the blender start up. Inside was something moving. A skeleton hand came out holding a banana. The lights went out. When they came back, the banana was gone. Love the show, but you talk too slow for live radio. It's from Tommy D. Tommy D's nuts. Nick. All pastors started sweating during service. Yellow drops, thick like syrup. He said the devil was inside of him, but it wasn't the devil. It was Banana Man. They buried him in compost. Sister Joe. Hey, Sewer Sage. The old candy shop near me started stocking banana flavor only. The clerk said it's what the ghost wants now. When I left, the street lamps flickered and spelled out banana in Morse code. Anyway, your podcast helps me sleep. Like anesthesia? It's from Phil. Dear God, how many more are these? Bob, you're fired, by the way. There's a writer strike in the sewers, I think. Nick, farmers found a crop circle shaped like a peeled banana. Radiation levels were off the chart. Cows that grazed nearby started whispering in unison, "He's half fruit, he's half man, he's all hunger." My cousin said you predicted this in 2018. That's from Darla from Kansas. Now I have to go back to 2019 and check that off as being true. It just caused a lot of work for me. Nick, every Halloween we put out pumpkins. This year, they all turned into bananas overnight. My kid said a tall man in yellow came by sniffing the air. He said your name before he vanished. Mrs. Kellerman. And finally, Nick, he came to me in a dream, told me the truth. Fake banana flavoring isn't flavor. It's bait. Every time someone eats it, they invite him closer. You said his name too many times on Ararat. He's right behind you.
I think you do. And I think you know something about my friend. He came here with a purpose, to help you.
We haven't asked for any help.
You need it all the same.
Look, sir, you're a stranger here in Klausenberg. Some things are best left alone, such as interfering in things which are beyond our powers.
Now, please don't misunderstand me. This is more than a superstition, I know. The danger is very real. If the investigation that Mr. Harker and I are engaged upon is successful, not only you, but the whole world will benefit.
Don't kill animals! Rats have rights! Buy on veggies! Rats have rights!
Open the lines,